Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. And he was quick to react. Adeyemi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well done. Can he finish? And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Newcastle make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Now it's in the series.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that was very necessary. Pass is just off target. And that's a goal kick. No, that's been intercepted. Newcastle leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And this is Neymar. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. In the series, he is onto this. Memphis Depay, oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's in the series, and this is Judge, surely! He scored! Inter are back in business! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
He's in plenty of space here. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Adeyemi, can he get on the end of this? He's had a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Adeyemi clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Caught offside that time. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now it's Savinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's En-Nesyri. Oh, look at the space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar, and the shot! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
And the series really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Osimhen. Now that's well seen too. Newcastle are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. There's the shot! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Now it's En-Nesyri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No, it's come to nothing.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Savinho. Oh, that's delightful. Out to the right. And it's made its way to him. He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are... And the half-time whistle goes. Here we go again then.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup.
En-Nesyri! Looking for options for movement. En-Nesyri! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nakamba. Now it's Osimhen. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Memphis Depay. Oh, that's a fine interception. Neymar. Adeyemi. That's good running with the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's a key interception. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Big chance! It's there! And they are right back within touch! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So is this the start of a comeback? Adeyemi tries a shot! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Back to within one! Interesting!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Newcastle have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly back in business. Aimed beyond the defence. Memphis Depay. Now it's Osimhen. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has been cut short. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Great feat, that.
He's picked his way through. Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay. Savinho might just make this. That is good alertness. Tries to play it through. He's on it, can he get away? Brilliantly cut out. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Osimhen. Vecino does really well to win the ball there. Now it's En-Nesyri. En-Nesyri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's picked it up out wide. Now there's a fine ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Rudiger calmly anticipates. It's a pretty loose pass. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And he's intervened well there.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he welcomes it in. Real chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. And one more try! Now, who's going to be first to this?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Savinho. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
1 minute to add, according to the board. And that will be it. Newcastle illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.